So somebody who wants to become a member, who's a process server, doesn't have to be a business. Okay. If they're willing to pay for premium membership, they will be a premium member on the directory, right? Yeah, it's kind of a strange feeling when you're a part of a marketplace. There's a lot of other people on there. You're like, how do I compete with them? But just like I told you in the post inside the community, Dawn, about your pricing, is that if you are a good marketer, or if you listen to the things I do, or you pay me to market for you, whatever, my team here to market for you, the person who markets the best and actually gets the customer is going to be the one who wins, right? They're going to be the ones who get the business. And by the way, they'll get the business that's willing to pay them $97 a serve. Like I had someone come up to me in Texas and go, well, those are California rates, right? No one's going to pay $500 for a serve in anywhere else in California. I'm like, I already know this line of thinking because I used to think the same stuff, right? I already know. So I told him, I said, well, have you tried it? Put your website rates at $180 and watch what happens. You're going to get pro pers that pay you. You're going to get attorneys that pay you on your website, but you have to have all this stuff in place. When we were, let me try to say it a different way, and then we get to the chat. There's some other things I want to touch on in the chat, and then we'll put it to you guys as well. If you have other questions, feel free to hit the little raise your hand, and you guys can chime in, okay? But the idea here is that if you price yourself properly, like a healthy amount, that's where you're going to get the margins you need, and you have a good website that shows that you're professional, you have great reviews online, there's something that happens to the human psyche that builds trust, enough trust that makes us pull the trigger and actually order from you online. Like I'm telling you, while we were at the conference, I brought my son with me, and we have a dumpster rental business here locally. I applied all the same marketing principles to my process serving company, to the directory, everything. I applied all those same principles to the dumpster business. And people are calling or are ordering, paying $400 online for a dumpster rental without ever calling. See, before I kept getting all these calls, and I kept getting all these calls and all these calls. And I was like, dang, everybody keeps calling instead of just ordering, which is what I wanted to do. And then I went to the website and I realized I have a call now button at the top. I have a contact us form in the middle, which nobody really wants to use. And then they have to click on services to find the order online button. So what I decided to do was put the order form right there on the website. As soon as they hit the homepage, they scroll down, it says order online. And now everybody just orders online. You see what I mean? Like there's certain things, just remove certain elements and keep testing. And before you know it, people will just be paying you money. We got 4 dumpster rentals, never had to pick up the phone, $400 each. Okay. That's process serving is the same way. The only difference is some of them need, yes, a call to action. They need a call to action that's going to relate to what it is they're looking for. So if it's a pro per, they're going to want to know, are you in the right area? Right? I've made videos about this. Are you in the right area? How much is the price? The price is actually secondary. Are you the right person? They don't want to pay you and then have to pay somebody else again. So are you the right person? Do you have credibility, trust, professional, certified, all this stuff? And then, and in the right location, of course. And then and then how much do you charge comes last? Okay, for attorneys, paralegals, and pro ses. Okay, affiliates are different. I can't tell you how many times during the conference I told them, I said, none of these people are your customers. They go, no, he sends me business. He sends me business. I said, these are not the people that I want you to do business with. Okay, like I want you to do business with the people who are willing to pay you a premium. All of you guys on here, I love you, but you're not my customer. You're not my process serving customer, right? Like you're not the person who's going to call 123 Legal Support in Chico, California and hire me. If you do, great. That's great. It's a great way to buffer business in the beginning. But the way that you build a business, a profitable business, is by getting attorneys, paralegals, property managers, and most importantly, pro ses, pro pers. People who hate pro ses and pro pers is because they haven't spent enough time on the phone figuring out the proper scripts. I give you those scripts. Hey, by the way, this is this serve is you're paying for me to make attempts. This phone call always happens for pro says. Okay, for those of you guys that are new, this phone call always should happen with pro says. Even if they order online, you call them and go, hey, I just got your order. How's it going? Is there any details you can give me to help me get this served? Yes, no. Okay, cool. Hey, by the way, I just want to let you know you're paying for the attempts to serve this. If for some reason I go out 3 to 5 times and I don't serve it, you don't get a refund. Okay, you're still paying for the service because I'm making the effort. Does that sound fair? And 99% of the time, every time they've said, yeah, that sounds fair. Okay, I just want to make sure because some people think I'm like FedEx guy out here trying to deliver a package. No, I'm delivering something these people don't want, right? And they go, yeah, I know, I understand. Boom. That has solved it every time. And when someone ordered online and I didn't make that call, that was a person who left a bad review and tried to get a refund. Okay. So pro says are great. You just have to set the expectations.